sort of prototype, a non-working model. The guards are real enough. Miguel, these shit that prototype is functional. Another shock what I know. Oh, you're Mr. Future Knowledge and everything. I figured maybe you know why a guy just disappeared into it with the pass ID, no less. Disappeared? It might be an operational gateway, or it might be a simple matter transmitter device. Simple? A toaster is simple. A matter transmitter's a little more complicated. If you say so, what's a toaster? What's a Oh, never mind. Miguel? You still there?
No, I'm in Venezuela.
You were right. It was a teleporter.
How do you know?
'Cause I teleported.
Oh, Balda, why did you risk it?
I needed the guard's pass.
Well, get it and stop screwing around. Head to the gateway room, and try not to teleport yourself to Mars while you're at it.
You really need to work on your people skills. All right, I got the key. Let's get to that gate room. Sends me back where I came from.
baby's awake.
Miguel, I'm heading to the gateway room and Junior's right on my tail!
Keep moving! I have to head off the CEO before he starts draining quantum energy, or who knows what could happen. All right, here it is. The CEO's tower. I'm coming for you, boss. It's quiet. Too shocking quiet.
Alert! Engaging countermeasure level 1. Engaging countermeasure level 2.
I hate this place. Can't make myself a target. Yeah, me too.
Okay, listen, don't even bother trying to get at him from behind. His spider sense gives him the edge. But Captain America once told me that I put too much into my combo attacks and leave myself open for a few moments after them. I know I shouldn't, but I do.
Thanks, I'll do that.
Yeah, well, just don't let the bad guys get.
Still hiding behind your metal bodyguards? You've gone soft after all these deaths. You're a gutless coward, Peter Parker.
Excuse me? Dude, what the hell?
I didn't mean you, I meant you.
I really didn't want it to come to this. I guess it was inevitable, though. I mean, talk about your boss fights, right?
What happened to you, Parker? You used to be the greatest of them all.
I still am, Sport. The one, the only Spider-Man. Except no substitutes, including you.
You have to listen to reason.
No, I really don't. That's one of the joys of being in charge. So if you want to make this personal, you can join me in the gateway room.
I'm about to end this.
The older you is some piece of work.
Why? What happened?
Meeting up in the gateway room. I'm really starting to hate that place. But, like you said, it began there, and it's gonna end there.
Miguel, I'm getting ready to reverse the polarity. But, just in case I blow up the universe, I just want to tell you, it's been fun.
Have faith! I'm almost positive this will work!
Luckily, I cleared my schedule for you. I'm sorry it's come to this, but obviously you're part of the problem, not the solution.
How is watching the space-time continuum collapse any kind of solution?
Idiot. I'm absorbing all the quantum particles being unleashed. I'll reshape the timeline any way I wish long before it collapses. Think of it as playing dice with the universe. Einstein would have approved.
Einstein's not here, so I guess I'll have to do.
You can't win!
Peter! Looks like your future self took a page from Iron Man's old playbook. I'm swearing off against some kind of Iron Spider outfit.
That sounds like a crutch to me! If he really had confidence in his own
How? As quickly as possible. That's how.
We would have made a great team.
Draining my powers again? Wait, I remember this from a century ago. Feels like when I'd be fighting anti-venom.
Soon you won't be feeling anything.
Spidey Fans, really. Why are you on the wrong side?
Whatever these things are, all they prove is that you can't beat me by yourself. I'm the better man.
Well, you're certainly the man who won't shut up. I'll give you that.
Now you're just embarrassing yourself. You call that a move? Seriously? This is just ridiculous. What? No. Oh, heck, I'm going. You know, the whole face punching thing, kind of fun. Well, more fun for me than you.
Singing though.
Miguel, it's still out of control. You need to lock it down on your end. And if you do, actually, I don't know. What happens if you do?
Then the backlash should collapse the quantum bridge and overwrite all of this, wiping it from existence. And don't say if. I can still take the CEO. His armor's starting to overheat. He can't control the energy. Just as I figured.
Time storm has reached the ideal level for harvesting the quantum particles, which is a fancy way of saying it's over for you, Miguel.
There's no way you can pull this off! You're bluffing, Parker! I am? No, not you, Parker. The other Parker!
Keep telling yourself that if it makes you feel better.
No, you're insane!
I'm not insane. I'm just focused.
What's going on?
The first thing I'm going to do when I control time is wipe this entire fight out of existence retroactively.
The only thing that's gonna be wiped is the floor with you!
I have a set.
You're kidding, right? Now you're just starting to annoy me. Get ready for Universe 2.0! Finally set this right! Peter, what's the holdup? I don't know how long before the gateway destroys everything! I told you it could only end like this!
I couldn't say. You're the real villain here. I tried to warn you, Miguel. I really did. You've no one to blame but yourself. Maybe the most merciful thing to do is just wipe you out of existence entirely. Save us both some aggravation.
It's all back to normal.
Same here.
Okay, but if the timeline snapped back to normal, if none of it happened, how do you and I remember it? I mean, we've got two different sets of memories in our brains. Shouldn't that be making us, I don't know, crazy?
Crazy? We already dress in skin-tight costumes and fight bad guys for free.
Okay, crazy-er.
You really want a 5-hour lecture on temporal paradoxes?
Sure, why not? As it turns out, looks like I have all the time in the world.
Okay. Well, actually, the first major theoretical studies were done by Reed Richards, which, since you know personally, is rather ironic.
Yeah,
That's not really ironic. That's just coincidental. Irony is something completely different.
You're correcting my word use now? Is that what it's come to?
No harm in being accurate.
Okay, fine. Coincidentally, Reed Richards did the first studies, which hypothesized that time is like a vortex. And when major changes occur in the surrounding vortex, anyone who is dead center of the disruption can observe them without being affected, like being in the eye of a storm. He called it the observer effect.
It sounds kind of dry. Ooh, how about Armageddon syndrome?
How about Armageddon out of here?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bad puns, totally my thing.
You don't own puns. They're not your thing. They're a thing.
Well, maybe if you would just explain it right. You're from the future. You're supposed to have all these cool time things. Maybe you should just talk faster. I don't know.
Yeah, this is gonna take way longer than 5 hours.